morning and happy Thursday. I'm Meteorologist Caitlyn Lorr with a quick look at your forecast with some updated details on those incoming rain chances that we're expected to see between today and the early half of next week, on and off over the next, as I said, several days. Starting with today, we are looking at more isolated chances through the mid to late afternoon hours. Really anytime after 4 o'clock this afternoon, portions of the area could see a couple of sprinkles here and there. Now, as of this moment in time, we are really looking at just some sprinkles to a drizzle at most anytime after 4 o'clock, but then that will become more like isolated showers by about 7, 8 o'clock tonight, maybe a thunderstorm or two mixed in with portions of the area. Those isolated chances will then become widely scattered around midnight tonight across the Minnesota-Iowa border and east of I-35. This cluster of showers and thunderstorms are going to be moving north-northwest, which means we are going to see these showers and thunderstorms anytime after midnight until about, let's say, 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. And it's not even going to be completely wrapped up by then. We're just going to see those scattered chances move out of the area to the northwest, with us hanging on to some isolated chances just because of that activity being so close to home. Now, that being said, as we go into today, we are looking at a high of 78 by this afternoon. Again, a pop-up shower or thunderstorm possible around the area with those scattered chances tonight as we drop to a low of 63 degrees by tomorrow morning. As we take a look at tomorrow, we talked about those isolated chances through the morning hours, and that's kind of what we're seeing, isolated sprinkles to an isolated thunderstorm possible. So what that means is that some of the area may stay dry, other parts of the area may only get a little bit of a drizzle, while maybe an area or two gets a thunderstorm. So it's really just going to be dependent on where you are, but just know that some of us may stay dry tomorrow morning. Going beyond tomorrow morning, we are looking at those isolated chances once again becoming widely scattered anytime around 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, continuing into the late night hours, before returning to more isolated chances anytime after about 10 o'clock tomorrow night. And then we'll hold on to those isolated chances as we go throughout Friday night into Saturday morning. Rain totals, this is where it gets a little funky. We are looking at about 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch on average across the area. Lighter totals will be for areas west of Mankato, with heavier totals for areas south, east, and north of Mankato. One thing I want to mention is that this isn't picking up is because it really depends on where this specific situation develops, is that we could see localized flooding. Now, nothing to panic about yet. It is just something that we have been keeping an eye on, because some of these showers and or thunderstorms may become stationary and or very, very, very slow moving. When you have a stationary or very, very slow moving shower or thunderstorm, what that's going to do is going to drop a lot of that, if not all of that rain, in one area before dissipating and breaking apart. So we'll take Mankato, for example. You get one of those stationary showers or thunderstorms over Mankato, it's going to drop all of that rain for the most part over the Mankato area before moving on. And that's just because of how this entire system is setting up over the Midwest. That being said, that could lead to some localized flooding in Mankato. Now, I'm not saying Mankato is going to see that. I am just using Mankato as an example. Unfortunately, with these kind of stationary situations, we don't always know when they're going to develop ahead of time. We just know that that is a possibility given the nature of the system that we are dealing with in the area this week. So, that being said, we will continue to keep you updated should we see that developing at any point between today and the upcoming weekend with the rain chances we have, especially because it could lead to localized flooding should that line up and develop. So again, I'll kind of reiterate a little bit shorter. There is a chance for some areas to experience localized flooding for the fact that we could end up enduring stationary and or very, very slow moving showers and thunderstorms. That in turn leads to most of the rain related to that shower or storm, if not all of it, dropping in one area versus over the course of several areas as that specific shower or storm moves through southern Minnesota. So again, it's not something we can really forecast ahead of time and pinpoint one specific town over another. It will be something that we will deal with as it develops, but we will make sure that we are on top of it and get that information out to you guys as soon as possible. Now here's a look at your extended forecast. Again, it's going to look a little scary with all the rain chances, but the isolated chances that you see kind of pinpointed on the extended forecast here are going to be very similar to what we were dealing with yesterday, what we're looking at today, and what we're looking at through tomorrow afternoon before those chances become scattered. Saturday is looking to be more promising scattered showers across the area through the afternoon hours into the evening hours. Beyond Saturday, that's when we're looking at more of those isolated chances mixed in throughout the daytime hours and nighttime hours. So what that means is that Sunday through Wednesday is looking to be more dry than rainy, but we are still looking at a few isolated showers and thunderstorms in the area. So things will quiet down by Sunday, however, not entirely wrap up yet, with those isolated chances continuing until about Wednesday, and then we'll see this system kind of clear out of the area, a little bit cooler weather moving in as temperatures kind of hover in the upper 60s and low 70s, and sunshine finally returns in full swing by next weekend. So hang on, it's going to be a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but we'll get through it. We're going to get a little wet, and that's okay, but we've definitely had our fair share of lots of rain before, and we'll get through it. And I hope you guys, that's the forecast for you with the updates, and I hope you guys can catch more updates as this system continues to develop as it moves into our area with meteorologist Daniel Sawicki and Chief Meteorologist Sean Cable later this afternoon and evening. You guys have a terrific Thursday.